On a Syrian hilltop, foreign fighters begin their long journey home. This isn't his country, and it wasn't his war, but still, Harry joined the Kurds in battling the Islamic State.
You decided to go home?
Yeah, well, it's been a good solid 5 months.
We first met him in the spring, but now with IS pushed back here, he's done fighting.
My reasons for staying have been chipped away, eroded away. I just feel like I've achieved a little something, and I just think it's about time I went home to my family.
The former city trader was at times right on the front line.
Okay, covering fire.
And took part in more than a dozen assaults on IS positions. At times, the footage he filmed looks like a video game.
Suicide vests, gigged, rigged up and ready to blow.
Even in retreat, the jihadists were still a threat.
We have found a massive IED factory.
Go for it. It's going low.
He watched this.
Bang!
Coalition airstrikes close enough to feel the shockwave.
Bang!
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
But along with danger came boredom and discomfort. Rotten rations and plagues of flies. But what do you say to people? What do you say to critics who would say that people like you are treating this like a gap year?
It hasn't been a holiday, it hasn't been a gap year. It's been a very stressful, I've seen friends die, I've been in some terrible combat, and I can't tell you how tired I am.
Many of these volunteers aren't experienced soldiers, but by coming here, they've brought international attention to the Kurdish fight. They came against the advice of their governments, and going home could be difficult. We next meet Harry in Iraq. He's exhausted, hasn't slept in days. The strain is beginning to show. Britain has warned people not to travel here to Iraq or to Syria, no matter which side they choose in the conflict. Harry now faces a 12-hour flight back to Britain, but his journey doesn't end there. When he arrives at Heathrow, he's likely to be questioned by the police and could ultimately face terrorism or criminal charges. But in the end, he makes it through without being stopped, without being questioned. Ignored rather than overlooked, he believes.
I think I went for humanitarian reasons. I don't think it was particularly controversial. The people we're up against in the Islamic State is, well, they're barbaric. So I really think people, once they understand why I went out, I think they'll understand.
Oh, finally, Harry is reunited with his family.
I know.
When he left them, he was a city trader.
Yeah, it's been a crazy few months.
He returns to Britain a soldier trained to fight and forever changed. Quentin, Sommerville, BBC News.